Good day, beloveds. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're just gonna be sitting here and having a real conversation. One thing about me and putting myself out there for you all, I would do that anytime. For as long as I know that this is gonna encourage somebody out there. Being a Christian is a solid thing, but it also comes with its ups and downs at times. And when those downs are down, you will question a lot. Mara, this is just me coming out here to encourage somebody, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so on the 17th, I went to go visit my grandma. 17th of June, I went to go visit my grandma, and at that point, I only had food for like a week. The week of the 19th, that was the week that I used the goods that I had left. For at home and at school, I had to make it work somehow. Ewa. So now today is Sunday, the 24th of June, still. No, the 25th of June, sorry. And I don't have money. I don't have food. Plus, my gas just went on me. It just went out. That was since yesterday, Saturday, the 24th. I was like, I woke up in the morning, put on my pot, and was like, no, I'm gonna cook pop or something, pop, and then whatever. The pop didn't even pop. It was just done pop, and the gas came up. We're still gonna thank God for this. I was like, oh no, the whole day I was like just with my done pop and a watermelon, and I was like, okay, now we're gonna eat the watermelon. So I finished the watermelon earlier today. Now the Sunday earlier today. One thing about this, it is honestly easy to cheat your way out. I could go to my neighbor's kitchen cause her stove is right there, and I could just take my pots and go cook there and come back and eat and stuff. And then, to be honest with oneself, how does that even glorify God? Being out there lying, cheating for that matter. She uses electricity and I don't cook on electricity and stuff. But then cheating for that matter. Yes, no, I'm not saying that hunger is something that's easy to deal with. Because honestly speaking, it feels like I am doing a Daniel's fast, and a Daniel fast for me, it has always been harder than a full day's fast. Honestly speaking, there's only as much as a person can take. You know, now I have to focus on what I have to eat and what I have to do. And honestly speaking, I am done with all of that. Cause if I have to be real with myself, I could dig out through my contacts and I'm like, who am I gonna ask help for? Then the list becomes long. I have to worry about who do I have to ask for money for food. Today is the 25th, remember. Rent. Rent. Who do I have to ask money for my gas, for my toiletries, for my braids. I don't even know what else. Tell me how I am gonna survive tomorrow at school. No money, no baki. How am I gonna survive? And we are gonna be working tomorrow. Tomorrow we're just gonna be painting and I don't know what else. Mara, work is work. I have to walk to school, do the work, and then come back home on an empty stomach. I do not know how I will do that. Honestly, only God knows. Sneak into my neighbor's kitchen and just cook because she's not around. And then what about the day after? Hey, what about when the food finishes? Sometimes the person has to put their foot down and be like, okay, what, God, it is what it is. So at this point where I am right now, I'm just showing you all that yes, we are real people who go through a real problems, real life experiences, real, I don't know what you wanna call it. I'm not doing this video because I wanna be out here looking like I'm begging for help or something, anybody. I'm just doing this so that everybody else who is going through the same situation that sees this video. So tomorrow I am gonna go to school and I'm gonna do the work here. I can already see that it's not gonna be easy. Mara, we are gonna do just that. We're gonna do just that. We're not gonna be showing anybody that we are in my life always having to be focused on how am I gonna survive next? How am I gonna survive next? Did Christ really die for me to be out here so focused on survival? And it feels like you're not living. You're just so focused on surviving, making it through to the next day. I know. I know a lot of us are going through that. But dear beloveds, today is Monday and I just had a cup of shikundu. When I went to my grandmother's on Saturday, my cousin, on the 17th, my cousin gave me a 1 liter bottle of shikundu in it, and I just finished it because I've had that almost the whole of yesterday afternoon, and now it's done. So now we're getting ready. I'm actually ready already to go to school, and hopefully God strengthens me, because this me, I cannot do it on my own, and that's for sure. Morning, ne? I woke up to the Lord literally telling me, don't be too overconfident. I'm telling you. So I had a dream, and in the dream, a lady was telling me the thing she hates about the building she works or stays in, I'm not sure, one of the two, is the stairs. And when I went to check the stairs, it was like 8 steps. I ran up those stairs, and then I checked again, there were more stairs, and then I ran up again. When I checked on the third turn, the steps were going higher and higher. That's where I grew tired, and I started literally walking, and I started thinking, why did I start out fully and now I'm already tired? And I didn't even notice that it was an upstairs building. I didn't notice that. And I'm like, you're at this point where I'm standing at right now, ne? Honestly speaking, I don't even know how many days it's gonna take till the Lord sends me out. I honestly don't even know, but I'm still going, and I'm still going, but I am literally hoping that your Lord, please let us finish with this job attachment thing today. Because honestly speaking, if we had to go tomorrow, I do not know if I'm even gonna show up. Because hey, hunger is a hungering, I'm telling you. Confident in myself, I was like, yesterday I really was confident that, you know what, we're gonna do this week, it's fine, it's gonna be fine, we're not gonna show anybody that this is what's happening, nothing, we're gonna be cool about it. But then today I'm out here wondering, like, what? Mara, yo, it's heating.
Guy, itu aku cek. Nah itu aku kan aku suam.
Good day, beloved. So today is Wednesday, and we didn't go to school today, so we finished yesterday. And I just want to update y'all. I told my friend that, you know what, the one that I normally sit down at lunch with, that, you know what, bruh, this is what's going on. And she was like, nah, cool, it's cool. And then she shared her lunch like we normally share, because normally everyone, like, she brings hers and I bring mine, and then we sit down together and then we just share what we have, and then she just shared what she had. She brought 2 drinks, 3 bread, and we shared them equally, chips and biscuits. She brought that. And then she was like, you know what, after school, that Monday now, after school, you can come with me, and then I'll go cook something and you take something with. So I ate that Monday evening, because I arrived like past, I like arrived at 1900 hours or so, like little past over that. Okay. And she was like, you know what, and then you can take something with you at least for Tuesday morning. And I did that. I did that. So the devil was literally making Sunday evening like cheat, and it looked like it was so it was an opportunity. And then he was ready to Judas me on Monday evening, but I didn't do that. And I was like, okay, now it's cool. Last night I decided, yesterday after school, Tuesday now, I decided, what, I'm just gonna come home because I already had a bottle of Jikundu that I got at her place when I went to visit her at lunch. Because she was like, nah, yesterday she didn't go to school, but she was like, brah, you can just come to my place because she stays closer to school. And she was like, nah, we'll just come and eat lunch. And so I got a bottle of Shikundu when I came from her place. So I just was like, let me just go home. So now today I'm gonna visit her at around 11. And when I do, that's when I'm like, maybe gonna bring dinner. You know what, if I would have been overconfident, confidence, when it comes overconfident, that is pride. And that was what the Lord was trying to tell me, that I could have been overconfident and I would have been feeling like, nah, you know what, I got this. And that is pride. Pride comes before a fall. How would I have managed all of these days just going about what, drinking water, juice, or eating watermelons? Like it wouldn't have worked. It was last month. He asked me to be obedient on something with this friend of mine. And I was like, Lord, why in the world would I even like know that before the Lord even asked me, okay, before the Lord even asked me to be obedient with her, she kept telling me this is what she was going through. And I kept looking at her like in my heart, I'm like, but you don't even look like what you're saying you're going through. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. And then I prayed about it, and I left it at that. I didn't even really take it to heart. And then the Lord told me to do that based on her situation. And I didn't understand what was going on, but the moment the Lord said it, I stood up and I did it. And now today the Lord is honoring that obedience of mine. I could have chosen not to do it. And who in the world would just come and humble themselves, and you know what, nah, I'm going to help you. Why should I help you if you never helped me when I was going through something like so and so and so? You get what I'm saying? So your obedience, your level of obedience will be honored accordingly. So do not think that it will go unnoticed by God. Do not think it will go unnoticed. Because if I wouldn't have done what I did, then the Lord he wouldn't be using her. And I'll be out just sitting and thinking like, so now I'm gonna go to her place, and I'm not taking. At first, I took it as like, oh Lord, like it's like I am going to somebody's place to go beg for food. But then the thing is, it's only she and I that knows, plus y'all, because I'm letting y'all in, and it. So I just finished cutting this guy, cause I needed the piece to pick with, so I can take it with. The time is 19:35, and yeah, I'm all set for tomorrow. On food, I already ate, and probably just gonna watch a movie from the Mike Muller. They have an amazing channel, and I really love the movie, so I'm just gonna watch a movie from there, and yeah, and then call it a night.